Now, I'm interested in communications, and one day my grandson I said to him, "What are you doing?" And he said, "I'm texting." What the heck is that? Gee, I mean, I must be really behind the time. I didn't notice because I'm not into the communication age. I haven't really learned how to handle the computers yet, you know? And maybe that's not what I'm supposed to do, okay? But anyway, this is what I picture in the year 2038. Now we got the texting, and that's sort of kind of like, it'll turn out to be slang, slang. When people say, "I'm going to Dr. Hula," well, now they got it on a tape, and they can go, but the words are different, okay? They'll say, "Look" is look, and all this kind of thing, okay? And I believe in the year 2038, we're not going to even have to do that. We're going to extend it to the point that your mind is going to send the message. We talk about people, we wonder about psychic people, but psychic people have that ability. And it's nothing, it's a normal thing. And that's why I believe it's going to come to pass in the future when we will be able to send messages. And we're not going to use a texter. We're going to use our own mind for the future.
Actually, I've heard some things I watch all the news stations. I watch 45, I love 45. And I watch the different channels but any news that comes on, I basically listen to what's being talked, the group shows, the talk shows, the commentators. I listen because you pick up something. I always pick up something and it may be true and maybe not, because I don't believe anything I hear and half of what I see, but I put together my own picture. And this future does not look so great, I'll tell you, because I think if I was young, I wouldn't have children today to leave them to come into the future that I see coming here now, morally, immorally, weather-wise, and whatever, because I don't know what's going to happen. One commentator made a comment that really, really kind of awakened me, but scares me a little bit too, because he said it's going to come into cannibalism, because it's going to get so warm, the weather is going to get so that there'll be nothing growing anymore. It'll be hard to grow food, and they're going to start eating each other. I mean, that's not very nice to look forward to. I don't wish that on any future child.
I feel as if I've lived through so much history, so much history. I was born in the First World War. I lived through the Second World War. I lived through the Korean War, the Vietnam War, and now the war in what's the name of it? Oh, God. In Iraq. All of a sudden, I couldn't think of the name. And then and I heard something the other day by the ambassador to Iraq, who said, "We have soldiers in 80 countries of the world." That's unbelievable. But that's what he said. And there aren't enough soldiers to send to Iraq. So they're repeating their service over and over and over again, 2 and 3 times. And not that I support the war in Iraq. I think it was a horrible mistake, and we shouldn't be feeding that mistake with our people and with our money. But that's Bush's fault, and he'll go down in history as the worst president we ever had. And I worry about the future. I worry about it not only because of the depression that we're going into, but I worry about our position in the world. When 9/11 happened, do you know what I said? I said, "Why are we hated so much?" I didn't know who did it, but I knew somebody did it who hated us.